Let's take a look at a few of the drive's new many features. An easy to open latch, a safety switch for when the door is opened, the drive will stop, the occlusion bed. It will retract when the door is opened to allow you to remove the tubing easily and safely. New tubing retainers. This will hold the tubing in place when loading the tube. When you attach a tube here, wrap it around the rotor, it will hold the tube in place while you're entering it into the bottom port. Now, when loading the tubing, I find it helps to align one of the rollers with the center of the occlusion bed before starting to load the tubing. Now notice how the door closes. The occlusion bed will move forward. This will push any excess tubing on the outside of the pump head, thus giving you better flows and longer life. Now, let's load the tubing. We're going to be using PerfectPosition tubing. This pump also uses many different tubing materials, but there's only two sizes of tubing to remember, a size 87 and a size 91. Both ports are marked for which tubing goes on top and which tubing goes on bottom. Location markers, which helps and guides you in loading the tubing. First, we're going to put our tubing fittings and our clamps. Then we're going to load the tube using the locator marks. We're going to place those on the outside of the retainer. Walk it around the rotor and then bring it out the bottom port. Pull the tube ever so slightly and push it into the retainer. Now I'm going to push the door closed, and you should notice the tubing to slightly walk to the outside of the retainers. And we're going to close the door. Easily that was.